Hello, squatters. Back with another one. Quick. I'll continue where I left on my last episode. Actually, while we are busy facing a very, very critical and a serious issue of fighting for the land in South Africa, there comes Lesotho. For us, instead of us uniting, there comes Lesotho and say they want to reclaim their land in Free State, parts of KwaZulu-Natal and all of that. Hey, people, Africans, wake up. Huh? Wake up. Is this what that is the least to worry about? That is the very least. I don't know. Sometimes some people, they are so narrow thinkers to an extent that they focus on smaller issues. Hey, people, we are fighting big battles now. We are fighting serious battles. We are facing Donald Trump. We are facing Afrikaners who go there to the US embassy and perpetuate lies. And now it's very clear now that Afrikaners are confirming what Donald Trump said about them. Now that we are here now, it's either they leave or they cooperate. That's it. Now comes Lesotho again with a petty issue. They know we want our land. Who took your land? Lesotho, who took your land? Those who took your land, go back to them, not us. Us. It's just a province. Free State is a province. By the way, I don't understand what is wrong with maybe these marches and protests, are sponsored. By the way, we know they are sponsored. Someone is paying for this nonsense, to carry on, to happen, so that they drag this issue further and all of. Tina, we are no longer dealing with paperwork. We are dealing with implementation. We have passed that stage of paperwork. Here we go to parliament. Hey, change section 25. Hey, do this, do that. People wearing suits and delaying us and wasting our time. We have passed that stage. Now, we are not going to attend courts and everything. Lesotho, wait. We are still busy. Can't you see us? We are busy here. Wait, Lesotho. We will get back to you. That land that you are complaining about, you know what we are going to do, Lesotho? We are going to incorporate you into South Africa. You people are going to be South Africans. That's it. That's what I see. I don't know if they were fighting, and at the same time, there's no need for them to fight to be incorporated to South Africa. Lesotho must just be South Africa. Swaziland must just be South Africa. Botswana must just be South Africa. We must all be Africans. And now you find people who are just narrow thinkers and want to fight for a piece of. What do they want to do with that piece of land? Free State, a province. We are facing a unity, African unity as a whole. We need to unite as Africans. That is why we interfere in the DRC, saying, Ramaphosa, stop what you are doing. You are pursuing your own personal interest. We don't want that to happen. Stop it, so that people can stop dying there. You are dividing that country, the DRC. Let Tshisekedi sort out his issues. Stop blaming the Rwandan President Paul Kagame. But Paul Kagame was telling the truth, as it is, the brutal truth. So why Africans are continuing now to blame each other, why do we hate each other so much? Why are we not so united? Why are we not in peace and harmony and having common goals? But yet we are facing the same struggles. Look at Lesotho now. Lesotho is one of the poor countries where there are people come here and become zamazamas and live under the shafts. 6 months underground. No sunlight, nothing, no eating. They die there. We've got Lesotho people who died inside the shaft. They are corpses. Some of them, their bodies are decomposed. They are rotten. And someone is sitting there in parliament wanting to fight for a piece of land. What do you want to do with that piece of land? Stop stop what you're doing. That is not necessary. It's completely not important. It's a futile exercise. We need to focus on serious issues. You need to come and get your people inside the shaft. They died inside. Families there are still stranded, waiting for closure. People died. Lesotho nationals, Mozambicans, Zimbabweans, They die in Zama shafts here in South Africa. No, the government of Lesotho is not worried about that. No, they want a piece of land. They want the politicians because they want to be corrupt. Corruption. No, Lesotho. No, you need to stop what you're doing. Fight your battles there with the United Nations or whoever you report to. Keep on reporting that you're not going to get back the land until we get the land as South Africans, until we share. And by the way, we must just incorporate you to become South Africa. Why do you want to treat us as enemies? Why do you want to be isolated? You are like these Afrikaners who are there at Orania, who are having their own Hollywood nyana there in Orania. That is wrong. We are promoting divisions. Let us promote unity. Lesotho is not a country, it's a homeland. Botswana is not a country, it's a homeland. That's why we have people, Tswana speaking people in Rustenburg, but yet Botswana, they say we are a country and they create their own currency, calling it Pula. It must be incorporated to South Africa. That is Africa as a whole. Namibia, Mozambique, Malawi, everywhere must just be Africa, Azania, all of it. Why people are having shallow minds and Africans, we have got a lot to do. We are fighting a very big battle than what you see. I don't know why people are pushing their own personal interest here and Lesotho wanting to say, hey, we want the piece of land from who? Who took that land from you? Whoever took that land, go to that person. If it's white people who took it from you, go to those white people. Don't come to us. South African government, the current administration, never took a land from you. So they can't give you what they never took from you. Whomever took the land from you, go to him and stop wasting our time. They are wasting our time because if they were saying South Africa, we realize that now we are just a smaller country. Why don't we just merge and cooperate? You know why? Black people love power. They love power. They want the presence to be felt. They want to continue to bully other Africans and continue to be bought with 30 pieces of silver. They give you 2 million. White people come and give you 2 million. You give them a license to mine, and they mine. They take 5 billion out of your minerals, and you are left broke with people who are hungry. Those people are going to cause a revolution. Then they come to repossess everything that you got from the same white people. So I don't understand what is the problem with Lesotho and their issue of piece of land. Who wants the piece of land? What do they want to do with the land? What do they want to do exactly? We can give them, okay, this is free state of... for argument's sake, we know that they're not going to get that land, by the way. They're not going to get that land. We are going to incorporate them. They must fall under South Africa, that's it. And now we can push according to the map. Go up to the Middle East. There. Then there must be an international agreement between African countries. We need to run this country as executive mayor there. The whole country must just use one identity, one passport. Everything must just be the same because it's useless for us to continue with this disunity. And we've got minerals and everything, but Africans continue to be poor and marginalized. It doesn't make sense. So Lesotho, go to whoever took the land from you and claim your land there and tell us that you're going to get that land. You can't go to KwaZulu-Natal and say, you can't. It's not possible. I mean, you can't. They can't go that far. So whoever is promising them that they're going to get a piece of land, they will rather be incorporated into South Africa. That one makes a lot of sense. By the way, so far, because we are talking about this land issue and everything, and now Afrikaners are starting to panic because they know they stole the land and issued title deed to themselves and all of that. They didn't buy this land, by the way. If they bought this land, from whom did they buy this land? We can trace up to the first owner. They didn't buy this land. They just issued title deed to themselves, and that's it. And they say they own this land. So it's not going to help Lesotho to they are irritating us to say we want piece of land, you are going to be incorporated into South Africa. That's all we want. Because your country continues to be poor, your people come here, become zamazamas. We are going to create jobs. We are going to employ them officially. They must stop being zamazamas and die inside shafts and become dead bodies there and corpse, bodies decomposing. It's so sad, man, to see Africans so poor and so shallow-minded, thinking for, all that they can think is divisions. Lesotho, you are going to be incorporated into South Africa. Stop wanting what you are wanting. You must just fight with us to get land, to get the land back, to share. Then there's enough land for us to share, all of us, including Lesotho. By the way, Lesotho also has got a lot of resources, getting water from Lesotho, all of those things. So why do they want to isolate themselves and say, no, South Africa, we want a piece of land, Free State and what? Who took the land from you? That's incorrect mentality. So we need to correct that. They must just stop whatever they are doing. If they are organizing with the United Nations or whoever they report to say, hey, listen, help us, we need to reclaim our land and all of that, you are just embarrassing yourself. It's an embarrassment. So parliamentarians in Lesotho, they must just stop what they are doing. It doesn't show maturity. It shows it's actually continuing to embarrass them. They must stop it. We are facing serious issues here of the land issue that must be addressed. We want to thank, again, people like Julius Malema of the EFF, Andile Mngxitama of the BLF, now into MKP. Those people are in parliament. I can tell you now, black people will get their land. For as long as those people are still there, those two guys, especially Andile Mngxitama, because he had a political party which was banished, and there was no reason for it to be banished because it was addressing the bone of contention kind of an issue. And Afrikaners, AfriForums and all those people felt like, now this guy is becoming a threat now. We need to, I don't know, they went to IEC or wherever, and how much black people are traumatized with this apartheid. They are sitting there in the IEC, in the government sectors there, but they are always scared that no, they must just sign, abolish this political party. There's no freedom in South Africa. There's no freedom. We are still fighting for our freedom. There's no freedom because when you speak the truth, some people, because they are rich, they've got money, they can take you to the lawyers and all of that, they threaten you to keep quiet. It's not like what you are saying is wrong. They are trying to shut you up, just like Elon Musk doing what he's doing to Julius Malema. He must stop doing what he's doing. He's a privileged white Afrikaner who had unfair advantage, who grew up in South Africa, had all the privileges. That is why he is there. An average black person cannot be where Elon Musk is. If you are black in South Africa, you will never reach that level because of racism and jealous from black people also. Black people, they were taught actually to hate one another. That is what apartheid legacy is now still surviving in, that they taught black people to hate one another. When you see a black person, you see a criminal, you see somebody who can steal, who can kill you, and so we hate one another. Let's continue, scholars.